Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmades.com, and thank you so much for joining me for another Handmade Monday video tutorial. For today's project, I'm featuring the Teeny Tiny Wishes stamp set. We'll be using this just for you down here. This is a really great stamp set that covers so many different occasions, so it's a great one to have in your stamp collection. We're also going to use the Pretty Petals Designer Series paper stack. This is the 6x6 stack, and it is one of my favorites. So today's project is inspired by these Merci finest assortment of European chocolates that I received as a little treat from my mom. And when I got these chocolates from her and I opened up the box, I fell in love with the fact that these are individually wrapped. I thought they were so nicely presented and they would look great in a little gift box, and I thought it would be great to give these as just a little sweet thank you or a thinking of you gift or treat to share with someone. So I designed a little box that these fit perfectly inside. Okay, so here's what the little boxes look like. I've made it in 3 different varieties. This is the mint macaron version. Then I've got a calypso coral, and then the old olive. And today I'm going to show you how to make the calypso coral version, but they're so easy to make, and they just open right up. I've got this little thumb groove here, and you just slide it open, and there's your little treat inside. Isn't it so cute? So let's head on over to my paper trimmer, and we'll get started creating this box. Okay, so I'm over at my Stampin' trimmer, and I've got the measurements for our Designer Series paper and cardstock written right here, as well as where we'll be scoring each piece. I've gone ahead and cut down our pieces just to save time. The Designer Series paper is cut at 1 7/8 inches by 4 1/8 inches, and then the Calypso Coral cardstock is cut at 1 7/8 inches by 4 1/16 inches. So the cardstock is 1/8 of an inch shorter in length than the Designer Series paper. And that's to ensure that the lid fits flush to the box. So that's why I did that. So I've already gone ahead and scored the Designer Series paper. So I'm just going to show you how to score using the cardstock. So what you want to do is, once you cut it down, use your scoring tool, not your blade. I'm going to move that down. And you want to score all 4 sides at 1/2 inch. So I'm actually using the 1/2 inch mark that's over here on the right side of my trimmer. And I'm just going to score, rotate around, score, rotate around, score, and then do the last side. Okay, and then you would do the exact same thing for your Designer Series paper. Score it on all 4 sides at 1/2 inch. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is bring in my bone folder, and I'm just going to give all of these sides a tight crease. And then you want to go ahead and also do the same thing for your Designer Series paper. Now that all of my sides are creased, I'm just going to bring in my scissors, and I'm going to snip up on these lines on all 4 sides. So let me show you what I mean. I'm just going to come in, go up to that 1/2 inch mark, snip, and then I'm also going to take off a little on the sides just so that the box folds up easier. So I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. Okay, now you want to do the exact same thing for your Designer Series paper. Okay, so I've trimmed the sides of both my bottom and the top of my box, and then I also went in with a 1/2 inch circle punch, and I just notched the sides of the lid, and that's just going to make it so that the box is a little bit easier to open. You've got a place for your thumbs to go when you lift off the lid. So now I'm bringing in my fast fuse, and I'm just going to add adhesive to my 4 tabs. So now that I've got my adhesive added, I'm going to go ahead and start assembling the bottom of my box. And I'm just bringing in my sides and adhering these corners. Okay, and there's the bottom of my box. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for my lid. Okay, so I have assembled my lid, and now you can see that you just can slide the top over the bottom and you've got a nice little box. Okay, so now we just need to decorate the lid of our box. So I'm going to set the bottom aside, and I'm going to bring in a scrap of Whisper White cardstock, my Calypso Coral ink, and then I've got the Just For You from that Teeny Tiny Wishes stamp set, and I'm just going to ink that up and stamp that down. Perfect. And now I'm going to bring in my word window punch, which fits this sentiment perfectly, and I'm just going to offset it in this window. I'm not centering it exactly. Okay, that looks about right. Perfect. So I'm going to set this to the side, and I'm going to bring in some scrap Calypso Coral and my, I think this is called Itty Bitty Butterfly Punch or Bitty Butterfly. Yeah, maybe it's Bitty Butterfly. If that's wrong, I'll have the correct name on the screen. I can't remember. Okay, punch that out. I've got 2 of these. And then I'm just going to bring in my lid and my liquid Tombow glue. And just add a little bit of liquid glue to the back. I'm going to place this on my lid sort of in the lower right hand corner. Okay. Next I'm going to bring in my glue dots, and I'm going to put 2 glue dots on the back of this butterfly. And I'm going to put this one on the bottom left side of my sentiment. Press that down. And then on the other butterfly, I'm just going to do 1 glue dot and line it up on top of my other butterfly. Okay, just like that. Now I've got my paper piercer, and I'm going to bring in my basic rhinestones here, and I'm just going to pick up 3 of these small rhinestones and add them to the center of my butterfly, just like that. Just to bling this up. And then now our box is finished. I'm just going to add a chocolate, put my lid on top. There you go. And raise the wings of my butterfly. And there is my finished treat box. So such a quick and simple project, and when finished the box measures about 1 inch by 3 1/8 of an inch. So very small but very sweet little gift. So let me just bring in all of my finished treats. So I can't wait to share these with some lovely friends of mine. I think they're going to really enjoy getting these as a little surprise thinking of you gift. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's Handmade Monday tutorial. Don't forget to head on over to my coordinating blog post to find all of the measurements for this project, as well as order your supplies and see some up-close photos of today's project. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye now.